Hey guys, once again, this is Joe, who has absolutely just completely crushed me on the matchup that we had over here. He's a good player. We went out for 3 games on it. I got him game 1, but Joe, let's see what you did to come back and take third place.
Of course, I'll go with main, obviously. I mean, you got to go first. All right, so I did standard, 3 Ecclesia, 3 Moye, 3 Longyun, then 2 Taye. Pretty standard. I mean, you're not going to change the deck at all from there.
Quick explanation of what each card does?
No. Everyone knows. And then I played the Tenyi version.
Swordsoul player knows, yeah.
I played the Tenyi version, standard 3, 2, and then 2. The only thing I changed from my last profile was I put one of the Shathana in here because it dodges Imperm and Invaler. So when you get Veilered on like this or the Moye, you tribute it with the quick play. Well, I'll show you the quick play, and you summon this, and you still have the token. So this is a non-tuner, and then the token's a tuner. So you still have your Chi Shao. And the other thing I changed was the hand trap lineup. I didn't play Ash in the last one, so I'm playing 3 Ash and I'm playing 3 Imperm. The Imperm
Yo, how do you play 1 ulti?
Because I live in poverty, dude.
So play 3 not ulti.
Yeah. The Ash came in pretty clutch today, so I don't mind the change. I might keep it for the future, but like I said, like we're playing for this event, so it's not the same as like regular locals. Standard 3 and then the 1. Literally
Just
really
one of
standard.
it.
Yeah, the reborn, yeah. So this is the quick play that lets you dodge the Imperm. It's not insane, but sometimes it can actually add you a card that you need if you like brick really hard with this. And it can win you the game, which didn't happen to me today at all. But it did happen in a couple tournaments before. I've been playing this for like a week and a half now. Standard, triple desire. It's better than prosperity. You need everything in your extra deck basically for every matchup.
As long as you don't get rid of your, as long as you don't banish all your little 4s off of that.
Oh,
That happened
which did
last
happen,
week.
yeah. One called by. I think called by is insane in this deck because getting ashed on the Ecclesia is game over if you just open that. So having the odds to see the one of, I mean, like you're not going to see it every time, but it's really good. This is where my deck gets a little weird. I just threw in random one-ups because I knew I was playing against Striker, so I'm like, I need another main deck out to mine. And then this was just for like Dragoon, DPE against Striker, and then if I was playing against Tim, my round 1 opponent playing either the Flunder, getting around the barrier statue, or if he was playing Fish, like the Fish deck, because I knew he was gonna thinking about playing that for fun, getting rid of the 2 negate like Toad.
But only one of them at that. So if you had others like the 2 and 3, would you play 2 and 3? Or
No, this deck's so tight. Like I wanted to play Veiler, and I still have to fit that on the deck, but it's really hard to keep it to 40 and keep it with
Synergy of 40.
yeah. And then the 2 trap, 1 order, like mostly going first. If I go second, I literally take this out, at least one of these. Sometimes you need to keep one, but for the most part, I take them out.
Do you need, so for Swordsoul Blackout, do you really need it at 1 for that? And like, can you really remove it at that so it gives yourself an extra slot for that Veiler or anything else?
No, like you run desires, and like sometimes, okay, this is my philosophy. Seeing at 2, and you need it for game 1, you'd rather have 2 so you have a better chance of not banishing the 1 that you have. But you don't need it for every matchup. So that's why you side it out and everything. But in some matchups, you definitely need it. So like you got to keep it at 2 at least, I think. You could get away with 1, I think, but I just personally like it at 2. So I'll go extra. So I had 2 of the vanilla Tenyi, but I changed it for another card. So I had the 2 vanilla, 1 shaman. I put this in the deck. My philosophy was if I'm playing against Striker, which I did, I would play this for mine because you can summon that with all your materials, and then you can use the where is it? The quick play. Yeah, the quick play right here. If I could find it, the quick play, and get rid of it so you have no cards on field. So if they sit on nothing, you can link into this, get rid of it, and then add what you need for next turn, then mine goes away. Also it just pops a lot of cards. Sometimes when you run out of these, sometimes you don't want a third one, and you want to summon like 2 other cards, make this, and just pop a bunch of stuff because you'll have 2 of these in grave. And it doesn't target, which is kind of insane. Next, I got the standard 1 Yazi, 2 Baxia. I'm thinking about moving this to 1 because the second one's mostly for turn 1 where you summon Chow Fang, but like that doesn't really happen too often. It only happens in like weird matchups or like Drytron. And Drytron's like not insane right now, so I'm not really too scared of it. And even if I like want to go, even if I have one and I don't use it turn one to make Chow Fang, like I don't know, I don't feel like it's really insane at 2. I'm debating on cutting it down. 2 Chi Xiao standard, one of the Berserker Tenyi standard, one of the one Dragite standard, Chow Fang to block out lights. You can do darks if you make this, but like it never happens. And the only good dark deck is PK right now. 10s I got standard. These 2, I explained this one before. Just shuffling everything from the graveyard or banishing everything from graveyard is insane, especially against Drytron and PK.
Yeah. No, and that's the thing with Baron. It's a nasty card used on me for it to try to get a very, very pivotal point.
It's
If
really
not,
good.
I could have gone off. So that was very, very important.
Really good. And then side deck, one thing I did change. I didn't main deck the Protoss because there was a chance that my round 1 opponent wasn't playing the water deck, and this does nothing against Flunder, so I just didn't side it. Or I didn't main it. And then I got 2 Kaijus. I did this last second because I knew if I won round 1, I was going to play against Striker. Didn't even see it, so it didn't matter. Droll was also for the Flunder matchup, and then I sided it in, didn't see it, and then I'm like, wait, if I'm going first, I don't need it. So I didn't even see it. Doesn't matter. My next stuff is kind of weird. So I played these 2 for this card. Nib I don't really like playing, so it doesn't matter. Token Collector kind of shits on this deck if you don't play, or if you don't see the Tenyi package, which half the games I did today didn't even see it. But every time I sided this in, didn't even see it, so it actually didn't even matter what I put in here.
That's weird because in Crossout Designator you don't really see it too much anymore, but it is a good, very, very good card. It's all,
The thing is like game 1, or like if you main it, you don't want to main, like maining 3 is really weird because if you see 2, you kind of just lose usually because you don't see enough of your engine. But when you side it, you want 3 because you want the chance to see. You want as much chance to see it. You know, you're drawing into 6 card, and you have 3 of them in your deck. You'd rather not just play the 2, and you need these for the blowout card sometimes. But I don't know. I was just trying it kind of, and I didn't see it, so I can't really say it was good or bad. 2 Lightning Storm, I mean, generic like removal, and then 2 Dark Ruler. It's better than Chalice and Perm into certain matchups, and I didn't really want 3 because like sometimes I side like a bunch of stuff in. I'll side like these plus like Droll or like the Crossout, so I can't side too much in. So I just played 2 of each.
Yeah, you mentioned the deck was tight as it is anyway. So I can imagine if you had to
Yeah.
start siding on everything, you're pretty much rechanging and getting rid of different.
Yeah,
engines.
you can't really side like an insane amount of stuff in here. Even like siding out Ash is kind of bad. Depends on the matchup though. But yeah, I mean, that's it. I played good against Flunder round 1. Well, game 1 he shit on me, but games 2 and 3 it was pretty good. And then I played against Striker, and game 1 was pretty good. Game 2 got pooped on. Game 3.
Game 2.
No, it was the opposite. Yeah, game
I
1 you pooped on me. Game 2 you bricked and I had like an insane hand. Game 3 I didn't see my Tenyi, so I couldn't play through DPA.
And that's.
And then I played against Generator, and that was kind of tough. Like Dragoon, I could get around Dragoon, but like non-target like banishing kind of poops on the level 10.
Yeah.
I forget his name. Yeah, that's it, dude. I mean, I only don't look at my side and take it as like a definite side. It's like only for this tournament.
Do you have more? So you have more flex off it, and obviously people are siding out for what they're going against, whether locals or,
Yeah,
and obviously
like-
it'll be different going into like a YCS or regionals.
Yeah, like my last profile, it's more like I would play that rather than, you know, this side deck and everything, and like the weird one-ofs in the main deck. But, you know, I had fun, so that's all that
Anything
is.
you would change about your deck?
Yeah, I'd probably take everything back out and put it back to the way it was. It's only because we have weird decks here. Just some of us play for fun, some of us play serious. So you kind of need a mix of both, and you have to expect both. But for normal locals and like bigger tournaments, I would definitely play like cards that are more generic. We're playing very specific decks today, so we played specific sides and even mains.
Did you feel? I think everybody felt the pressure today. Did you feel the?
I did against Tim, my round 1, because you
Round ones are
you gotta get
always
you gotta get through round one to make it to the
yeah.
rest. So like I kind of have to make a side that does good against him, but like I can't just think about all the other rounds if I can't beat him, you know.
Yeah.
So I need like a good side for him, and then
And you get stuck with the same sides going into
literally,
so
yeah. So you have to
choose.
That's why I have weird like one of's in the main deck, two of's in the side. It's like I need to cater to everything weird, you know, because I'm like if I lose to Ross, I'm playing Mike, like I'm playing Generator, or like I'm playing Striker, then I'm playing like Tri. Yeah, like if I'm playing Tri Brigade, like I need to worry about that because if I beat Ross and I'm playing you, it's like what do I do? And then we got like a Mech Knight player. We got what else? Hero.
Very good variety.
Weird. It's
Very
a lot of
good
variety. That's the
no
thing
one
that's.
had the same deck today.
But that's the thing that's scary is like if you know like a lot of your matchups are gonna be weird, your side deck's gonna be very weird.
Exactly.
And that's why it's really weird. So I'd probably just go back to the way it was and go from there. I want to fit Veilers in the main deck because I had Chalices and that's what the Ashes are now. And I do want Veilers because I think hand traps are gonna be better right now. That's
What would you
it's
say
great.
is your toughest matchup?
It probably was Striker because not seeing Tenyis going second against them kind of just blows.
So the matches today, you would say Striker was probably your hardest match
Yeah,
today.
I did think a good amount against what it was Generator and Flunder. I'm kind of scared of that because if they have a good back row, I just lose. And if I go first, if I go second into them like in a barrier statue, I kind of just lose because I don't play Chalice, so my only out is setting Blackout and waiting or Imperm. I have a drop wood in here, but I only have one, so it doesn't matter.
Felt that.
Yeah.
Is there any
Give-
shout outs you want to give?
Yeah, shout out to Ryan, our boy, for this mat. He just gave me this today. Shout out to Tim, my round 1 opponent, my homie. Round 2, Ross, my homie. Round 3, Mike, my homie. Everyone else that's here. Mark, Sheldon, Antonio, Brandon, Watts, Cody. I don't know who else. Oh, yeah, Eric was here too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, dude, just the whole TCT squad. Dimitri. There's so many names I don't remember. But yeah, like the crew is awesome and I love it here.
Good job, man.
Yeah, thank you for
thanks.
having me.
Hey, thanks all. We love having you, bro. Take care.